Check out Yosef Haddad on PS Morgan. He was assaulted, literally, by a protester. For, if we have freedom of speech, why was he assaulted? Check this out. Fascinating conversation.
Yosef Haddad, to remind viewers, you're an Arab-Israeli journalist. You were assaulted at a protest at Columbia University on Thursday. We have got a clip showing a little bit of this incident.
Kill yourself! Commit suicide! Commit suicide! Run in traffic! Jump off a building!
You can do whatever the I'm not going anywhere. I will keep revealing the truth about all of you.
Why are you so close, man? What up?
So we see you clearly there being struck by one of these protesters, but you're getting very incensed by what you were hearing from Vajah. So what do you want to say?
Look, first of all, you can see exactly who are the peaceful protesters they are. They want freedom of speech when it only comes to one side. But if it's our freedom of speech, for me to come as an Arab who lives in Israel, to show the reality about our life in Israel. Now, yes, Israel is far from being perfect, just like any other country in the world. But between what they are telling and how they are presenting this conflict to the reality in Israel, there is a huge gap which I cannot agree to. Now, when I go, and I was supposed to have a lecture at Columbia University, that's why I was there. And then I see this protest, where they're chanting from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. By the way, in Arabic, it sounds different. In Arabic, it says, from al-Mayya, Palestine Arabiyya. Yani from the river to the sea, Palestine is an Arab. So it even further than that shows their idea on the fact that there is no room for the state of Israel, the only true democracy in the Middle East. Add to that exactly the chant of intifada. I know what intifada means as an Arab. I know what intifada means not just as a right translation of violent uprising. Intifada means the more death of Jews, the more death of Arabs. That's what intifada means, and they're chanting for that. And when I ask why you're chanting for this, it will lead to more death in the land of Israel. It will lead more death in Gaza, in the West Bank. And they say to me, well, this is what we want. Of course, that's what they want. They eventually, at the end of that rally or at the end of that demonstration, they go back, they go there to their pub, they drink their beer, or they do whatever they want. They live in a democracy. They're not the one that suffer consequences in the Middle East. They're just doing all this from here. Very convenient. But you know something that I found it very, very unbelievable? All of the time talking about the majority. Of course, there are peaceful people. There are also people who are locals who are being brainwashed and don't realize what they're chanting and don't even know which river to which sea and what does intifada mean. But there are many protesters who are violent protesters. Just see how you described me and how did you say my name with the fact that I was attacked. You will never see someone from the Palestinian side says that he was attacked by a Jewish or a pro-Israeli demonstrator. This is the thing that people are trying always to take it for Islamophobia, to take it for anti-Semitism. This is something very simple. You have their group of people supporting terrorism, and instead of the other group who are peacefully protesting coming against them and say that they are not part of us, they are protecting them. They are trying to do absolutely everything to defend them. Look at my attacker. So the whole entire demonstration, he was without any cover. The second he decided to attack me, he covered his face. Why? Why did he decide to cover his face? Because he knows that he is going to attack me. Because he cannot handle the truth, and he cannot handle it, especially when it comes from someone who is an Arab who lives in there and knows exactly the reality. So don't let anybody fool anybody. These are dangerous protesters, and the more the NYPD suffer that or tolerate that, they're gonna keep being more extreme and they're gonna be physically more attacking. There were cops over there, and it did not stop them from attacking me. Cops just 3 meters from me. I mean, how can we even agree to something like that? So I'm seeking for justice, and I've already appointed a lawyer through the Lawfare Project to seek for justice. We know the identity of the attacker, and we should see him in jail, and we should seek for justice as soon as possible in order to prevent them for trying something like this again and again against other people. I'm telling you, I'm speaking to Palestinians in Gaza. I don't know if any of the people on this panel have a direct contact with Palestinians in Gaza. I have many friends there, and I speak to them. And I also shared many videos of Palestinians who are calling the fact that Hamas are the one who is responsible, the Hamas hiding among them and hiding under the ground like cowards. And it was Hamas who uses the hospitals and Hamas that uses mosques and also churches as terror base. The Palestinians saying that, and then you have some Americans come and say otherwise. And talking about the famine in Gaza. Tons of aid was entered to Israel through Egypt, from also the UAE, from also Jordan. Tons of aid. They are talking about showing how they are having food, but those pictures you will not see. You will not see them, even in CNN or any other media. I really find it very, very amusing that you are saying that they are peaceful protesters while they're chanting Intifada, Intifada.
Do you agree that American students are terrorists?
Lying, or you are so brainwashed that you cannot even see the truth in front of your eyes. Intifada, Intifada.
I'm asking you a simple question.
The more of death of Jews and Arabs. So, when you chant like this, with the whole group chanting like this, that is the chant. So do you agree that they should not chant Intifada, Intifada? As I said again, do you agree that they shouldn't chant Intifada, Intifada? Are you agreeing that they shouldn't chant from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, because that means the demolish of the state of Israel?
Fascinating discussion. Fascinating. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I say all the time, when you want to dispel darkness, so there's a lot of darkness in the world, a lot of hatred. They just hate us. They hate the Jews. But the good news is that when you have a lot of darkness, a little bit of light dispels a lot of darkness. And that little bit of light is our Torah, is mitzvot, is good deeds. So that means if you want to dispel darkness in the world today, what you could do is very simple. Light a candle. What does that mean? Do a mitzvah. Do a good deed. Give charity. Go feed somebody. Go visit somebody who's sick. Put on tefillin. Put a mezuzah on your door. Keep kosher. Keep Shabbat. Those are little lights that dispel the darkness in this world.